We all know FIFA is corrupt, but have you ever really asked yourself how deep it goes? Maybe they just made a few bad decisions. Or maybe they made $7.5 billion during the Qatar World Cup, while thousands of workers were dying in the desert heat for $1 per hour.
The estimate is around 400. Between 400 and 500. I don't have the exact number. That's something that's being discussed. One death is a death too many, plain and simple. And I think every year the health and safety standards on the sites are improving, at least on our sites, the World Cup sites, the ones that we're responsible for, most definitely. I think overall the need for labor reform in itself dictates that, yes, improvements had to happen. And just so we're clear, this was something that was recognized before we bid. The improvements that have happened isn't because of the World Cup. These are improvements that we knew we had to do.
Let's put that in perspective. One ticket to the World Cup final cost over $5,000. That's one seat, worth more than an entire year's wage for someone who built the stadium. So why is this happening? Short answer, FIFA doesn't need to change. Long answer, let's break it down. In the early days, football belonged to the fans. Local federations ran the game. World Cups were competitive and bids were about infrastructure, passion, and footballing history. But that didn't last. As the sport exploded globally, FIFA realized something. They don't have to play football to control football. They built a system. Not a fair one, but a profitable one. They centralized power, made themselves the only gatekeeper to football's biggest stage. And when competition appeared, rival federations, critics, whistleblowers, FIFA did what every empire does. They shut them out, silenced them, or paid them off. Just ask the FBI. Multiple top FIFA officials were indicted for corruption, bribery, money laundering, racketeering. The US literally raided FIFA offices in Switzerland like it was a drug cartel.
CONCACAF, which is the governing body of soccer here in the Americas. A Miami businessman at the center of Wednesday's takedown. Jack Warner, FIFA's former vice president, former president of CONCACAF. Tonight, we are learning a former colleague of his reportedly ready to testify that Warner demanded bribes and got them, allegedly once in a briefcase full of cash in $10,000 stacks.
What happened after that? Nothing. New faces, same suits, same game. Want to host a World Cup? Cool. Better have billions? Make concessions, change your laws, and maybe look the other way on human rights. South Africa? Paid. Russia? Paid. Qatar? Paid. And then some. A country with no football history, no stadiums, and no summer temperatures below 45 degrees Celsius got the world's biggest sporting event, and people still pretend this is normal. And the worst part? FIFA doesn't even play the sport. They don't dribble, they don't tackle, they don't score. They just license, fine, and profit. Players bring the skill, fans bring the money, and FIFA holds the keys to the kingdom. You think it's just about football? Ha 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 ha. No, it's about control. They tell players what shoes they can wear. They block teams from wearing rainbow armbands. They fine federations for speaking up. They make billions off jerseys, games, ads, NFTs, and give back peanuts. Can players speak up? Barely. Can small nations push back? Never. You want to make it to the World Cup? Then play by the rules, their rules. And if you don't like it, go start your own World Cup. Good luck with that. FIFA isn't just a governing body. It's a global monopoly dressed in a suit and a smile. And it's time we stop pretending it's anything else.